Thank you. At this time, I invite Daniel Silver up to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. He's coming right around the corner. Here he is.
Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Nice job. And now I give you our principal, Mr. Busey.
Thank you, Dan. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Grade 8 Moving On ceremony for the Gemini cluster. This is always a special occasion as we celebrate the achievements of our graduating classes as they move on to high school, whether it be to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School or any of the other schools that members of this class will be heading off to. I'd like to introduce a few of the folks that are joining us to help honor this class this afternoon, starting with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Levine. Our Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Merteg. School Committee Member, Beverly Griffin Dunn. State Representative, Tom Walsh. And representing the high school this afternoon is Judy Maniatis, the Assistant Principal. At this point, I'd like to call Dr. Levine to the podium to say a few words.
So far, you guys get the brass ring for the most lively crowd as the kids walked in, which means I'm going to speak a little bit longer because of that. I want to bring greetings from the mayor who couldn't be here this afternoon. He gets to as many of these as he can. He would like you to believe that he's doing city work at the City Hall. In truth, he's teaching his newborn baby how to jump shoot. He had a boy, and he's pretty happy about that. So congratulations to all of the parents and extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends who have had anything to do, any impact at all on getting these kids to where they are today. Young women and young men now going to the high school. So I'd like to talk to you for just a minute, directly. When I was a kid in high school, we didn't think much about community service. As a matter of fact, we only thought about sports, the weekend, and enjoying our high school years. We didn't think a lot about other people. It just wasn't the message that was sent at the time that I was in high school, until John F. Kennedy decided to create the Peace Corps. And when somebody in a leadership position like the President of the United States says that service is important, you listen. And throughout the last 50, 60, 70 years, it's become more and more important in American culture and society. This is the greatest country on the face of the earth for a number of reasons, one of which is that we reach out and care for those that don't have as much as we do. So I encourage you kids, all of you, to please get involved in community service organizations when you go to the high school. You're going to have a great 4 years at the high school. It is a great place to be. Fabulous faculty as you have here, terrific, caring people, and great kids, including yourselves. Take your talents and spread them out a little bit. Yeah, you have to worry about grades and you have to worry about MCAS scores. But you know, when a friend of yours is having a sad day and comes to you for a helping hand, they don't care what your MCAS score was or what you got in algebra. They just want you to be kind and compassionate and listen. So keep that in mind, that academics is important. It will get you to a place where you can do things with your life that you want to do. But it doesn't define your life. What defines your life is character and integrity and honor and decency and the way you treat other people. If somebody has a different point of view, that's okay. Listen and learn from that. Don't shut them down. American society today is a little bit fractured, and we need to get back to civil discourse. So please be part of that. Go on to high school, make our high school better than it is today. Go on to college or wherever it is that you're going to go after high school and make your part of the world better than it is today. That's what we all have a responsibility to do. Congratulations to all of you. We look forward to fabulous things at the high school and beyond as you move on to Peabody High School or wherever it is that you're going to go. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Levine. And thank you, Dr. Levine, Ms. Murtagh, Ms. Dunn, and Mr. Walsh for being here for all 4 of our ceremonies. We appreciate it and always appreciate the support, so thank you for that. This year, in total, there are over 425 of you moving on. And as you know, we are still the largest middle school in the state. The size of our school, and with it the abundance of talent, artistically, athletically, musically, along with the intelligence and character of those of you sitting here in front of us, is our greatest strength. It is with pride that we send you out into the world beyond Higgins. At this point in the program, we're going to recognize the achievement, effort, and citizenship of some of our graduating Gemini students. To kick it off, I'd like to introduce the housemaster who organized these ceremonies, Ms. Karen McGovern.
Thank you so much. We are very fortunate to have such wonderful community support in the form of our state representatives, our mayor's office, our state senator. At this time, the award for the Gemini cluster is sponsored by Mayor Betancourt's office, and to present this award is Ms. Beverly Griffin Dunn.
Well, thank you, Ms. McGovern. Thank you all for coming today to support these outstanding students. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's a very big privilege for me to be able to fill in for the mayor. Again, he regrets not being here to present this award, but he's with you in spirit because he is so excited about the graduations and moving on that have been going on, and about all of you. You have a very bright future ahead of you. I'm very pleased to say that this award will be going to Olivia Garvey. Olivia Garvey is a hard-working, dedicated, well-respected, and mature student on the Gemini cluster. She consistently scores well above her peers in all her classes while going above and beyond to help others. She's a quiet leader, stepping back when others want to take the reins, but leading when it is necessary. She's willing to take risks and be different, embracing her individuality, which leads to her being much more accepting of others who may be different from her. In the classroom, as well as outside of the classroom, she's organized, cooperative, friendly, helpful, compassionate, and focused. She's never afraid to participate in class discussions and often asks great questions that lead to even better discussions. Here at Higgins, she is a member of the Higgins chapter of the National Junior Honor Society, where she was commended for her community service, leadership, citizenship, and scholarship. She is very involved in activities both in and out of school, including jazz ensemble, drama club, environmental club, taekwondo, Higgins field hockey team, Northeast Elite field hockey team, and Aztec soccer. In the area of music, she has been a jazz band member for 2 years, playing lead alto sax. She has also taken on the extra challenge of learning to play the oboe and take lessons in both oboe and sax. This year, she has logged many community service hours while still maintaining a high grade point average and a very positive attitude. She takes her education and her responsibilities very seriously while still having fun. Her maturity and dedication make her a great example to others and a deserving recipient of this award. Congratulations, Olivia.
Congratulations, Olivia. I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce the members of the Gemini faculty, starting with Ms. Nicole Reardon. Mr. John Sousa. Ms. Jen Omasta. Ms. Maria Morrissey. And Mr. John Hayes. We are very fortunate to have a group of professionals with the perfect combination of the desire to see their kids succeed and the understanding that it's the relationships that are key to that success. Nobody exemplifies that more than the housemaster and guidance counselor that have been right alongside this class for 3 years with a caring and dedication that is second to none, Mr. Ginolfi and Mrs. Wallace. Two very impressive graduating Gemini students have achieved the lofty status of principal's list for each of their 12 marking periods here at Higgins Middle School. That means they are leaving us with a perfect 4.0 grade point average, and I'd like to acknowledge them and have them come up now. First of all, Olivia Beretti. And also Alexa Betancourt. Alexa is not here this afternoon, but we'll make sure that she gets that. There's one student in the Gemini class of 2017 that has not missed a single day of school during his entire middle school career, which is particularly impressive given the number of snow days we've had over the last few years that have brought havoc on our school calendar. We'd like to take a minute to acknowledge Anthony Ianolfo for his dedication and commitment to our school. I'm the one that gave you those children. The Gemini teachers will be recognizing some of the achievement that they've seen in their classes this year. To begin, I'd like to call up Mr. Souza.
Wow, leadoff batter, okay. Throughout this year, there was plenty of students that could have received this Math Achievement Award. So many students displayed a consistent level of excellence and achievement throughout the school year. This student in particular not only showed academic excellence, but also excellence as a person. Always conducting herself with class and elegance, and always lending out a helping hand to either a fellow classmate or a teacher. This year's Math Excellence Award goes to Olivia Beretti.
And now to present our Science Award, Mrs. Omasta.
So it seems like an almost impossible task to choose just one. But I felt the most deserving recipient for the Science Award is somebody who wasn't just academically talented, but also had an amazing work ethic and showed a willingness to try to make their best a little bit better every day. And that person is Jalen Rossignol.
And with the award for English, Mrs. Morrissey.
The recipient of this year's English Award has not only excelled academically, but she has been a stellar example in the classroom of a peer model and a friend to everybody. So this year's award goes to Lily Bromberger.
And finally, Mr. Hayes with our Social Studies Award.
This student has excelled all year in social studies class. His exceptional interest in the subject, combined with his strong work ethic, really set him above most of his peers. Wish him continued success as he continues on to the high school. Congratulations, Dan Walsh.
Congratulations to all of our deserving Gemini Award winners. It is now time for the presentation of our moving on certificates, and I bring to the podium Mr. Ginolfi.
Okay, Jasmine, you may start the procession. So obviously the moment we've been waiting for. So as we do read the names, we'd ask you again not to clap for individuals, because your clapping may disturb the next person's name, and everybody needs to be able to hear their name. At the end, we'll have a large, rousing applause for all. Jasmine Al-Qadah. William Alvarado. Dominic Anisi. Haley Baker. Olivia Baretti. Ryan Bazarian. Sarah Betancourt. Jada Birmingham. Brandon Bloom. April Bonita. Christopher Bratt. Margaret Brennan. Richard Britt. James Broderick. Lily Bromberger. Brianna Brown. Jaden Cabrera. Carly Kalman. Alyssa Kavanaugh. Sophia Salona. Jacob Clement. Jacob Kallela. Kylie Kallela. Jordan Collins. Maxwell Corson. Richard Costigan. Maya Cummings, Dylan Davis, Yoreles de Leon, Evan DeLillo, Lucas DeMild, Alexia de Oliveira, Gabriel Diniz, Daniel Dunbar, Scott Emerson, Christopher Faraka, Zen Garcia, Olivia Garvey, Ryan Ginchero, Stephanie Guglielmo, Dylan Hallowell, Elizabeth Hart, Atia Haynes, Sadeh Headley Mawasi, Jack Holden, Taylor Howard, Anthony Ianolfo, Jagger Ingham, Felix Jimenez, Samar Kanan, Amber Kirakopoulos, Elios Klefty, Madison Knight, Ryan Knight, Roshana Kulkarni, Chloe Lima, Jenna Lombard, Andrew Lucas, Fiona Linsky, Isabel Masters, Keely McGonigal, Eric Medeiros, Karina Medrano, Alexander Mello, Ari Merkowitz, Georgia Milano, Sarah Monsini, Sebastian Moreno, Cairo Del Fior, Jocelyn Myers, Elaine Nguyen, Daniel Norman, Brandon Olson Flamia, Jonathan Patios, George Papadopoulos, Jonathan Pappas, Brandon Pena, Derek Perez, Derek Perrin, Matthew Purcell, Emily Puzo, Joshua Ramo, Dylan Ray, Kylie Ritos, Alexander Rice, Daniel Richard, Kiana Ricketts, Jalen Rosignol, Alan Salazar, Shalim Santiago, Swetha Sarah Vanakumar, Daniel Silva, Tyler Sotomayor, Kaylee Stickney, Tyler Sermon, Joseph Swanton, Samantha Vaccaro, Chantel Valley, Luis Vasquez Perez, Nicholas Vecchio, Laura Viana, Zachary Vlahos. Daniel Walsh. Brianna White. John Zader. Madeline Zupio. Congratulations to the Gemini class of 2017.
Congratulations once again, Gemini. This is the end of our ceremony this afternoon. Students will be returning to homeroom to get their certificates, and then we'll meet you back here and are free to leave for the afternoon. This is the conclusion of the 4 of our moving on ceremonies. So I want to thank you all. Thank everybody up here for our first time moving on ceremonies at the Higgins Middle School. And thanks for your support over all the years. Have a great afternoon and a great summer. Thank you.